Go Bridgeside.
Guys, that was a friggin' killer set. Like, we were all enjoying it in there.
Thank
it was
you.
awesome. My style of music. Alternative rock, you would say?
Yeah.
Is that what you
I
go by?
guess.
It's hard to...
Alternative, when we started, was not what it is now.
Yeah.
So we said alternative rock, and then 9 years later, alternative rock doesn't look the same.
We used to be
So
a Ben
It's always
Folds.
changed. So what are you now?
I mean, I guess it's technically still alternative. It's kind of like easy to listen to rock,
Yeah.
which I don't think is a style.
Okay.
So we'll say alternative, but it's easy to listen to rock.
Okay. Very good. Easy to listen to rock. It was very...
Easy listening is not the
Not
same.
what we are.
Oh, no, we're not that.
Let's set the record straight.
So, guys, what we do here on Bridgeside Live, we have this live Q&A segment. We have people on YouTube and Facebook sending us questions. And we're going to go right to the stream. And we got Billy in the control room sending us those questions. Billy, what do you got for us?
I'm back. And first question from HK934. What is the band goal? How would they like to see themselves in the future?
Oh, Lord.
Is that too heavy to start?
No. Oh, no.
We've discussed
Wait,
this
the
many
band, the
times,
band
yeah.
dream or the band goal? Because I mean,
He said goal.
okay.
The word was clear.
Yeah.
I think I'll answer and then Jeremiah will answer because whatever I say, he'll negate. Well, okay, so this band turned 9 in March, and I'm pretty sure that our first day as a band, we said that we would likely break up before our first show.
Yeah.
And here we are. We've played over 100 shows later over the last 9 years, and we're still a band. So the goals change.
Yeah.
I think right now the goal is to get back on the road. We were on tour in January, and it was a blast. It was a wonderful time. We went out with the Concussion Theory. Shout out to them. We went out to California and back. It was kind of like the last, that was like the last goal that we had, and we were like, okay, well, we did it. Now what do we do next? And I think it's just to get back on the road. We're going to do Canada soon, hopefully. We're going to keep on doing studio stuff. And yeah, we're gonna play a bunch more. I think that's the goal right now. I guess if you say where do you see yourselves in 5 years, I'm just gonna say it. I'd like us to get to the UK and Japan in the next 5 years.
Very nice. You know, I think they appreciate rock music just in Europe in general more than here. My sister just did a tour in Germany, and it's like they just appreciate live music way more than Americans appreciate live music nowadays. Partially why we do this show. We want live music to be prominent and have a comeback, because it kind of sucks nowadays as far as how bands are treated, how who goes out to see the performances. Yeah. So thank you for being on the show, guys. You're all friends. Like, you grew up together. Like,
Yeah,
mostly.
Sort of.
You're a newbie to the band.
I'm the newbie.
Okay.
I like 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
Not 10 years.
More
but-
than that. Almost 4.
The rest of us were like playing together when we were
End
born.
of 2013, you joined.
Yeah, that's a long time.
Here's the short of it. We used to be really bad, and then John joined the band, and now we sound pretty good.
That is
Was it
100%
just-
true.
was it
Whether
just
it was
three of
cause
you?
and effect, we don't know, but it's 100%.
How does it
true
make you
that
feel,
statement.
John?
I try not to, do this too much, but it's pretty accurate.
Way to be modest.
No, there used to be a keyboard player.
Yeah.
When I joined, we were 5 pieces.
Gotcha.
And then
The 4 of
things-
us knew each other since we were,
Yeah, so they-
since I was 6.
Yeah, the core 4, or the original 4, knew each
The
other.
Fab Four.
Yeah, sure. They've known each other forever, and I am just kind of Johnny come lately to this band.
Johnny come 4 years ago. All right. Billy, we're going back to the stream for some questions.
Oh,
Send
yeah.
us your questions, stream. We want some questions.
So we have Mr. Sal Cicarella.
Hey,
Jeremiah
Sal!
called it. Sal, we love you.
I was like, Sal's definitely going to ask a question.
Is he Sally Babes?
Oh, yeah. He's the Sal.
So Sally
Barbarian.
Babes asks, what are each of your favorite songs from the new album?
Ooh.
What a good question,
That's
Sal.
that's a,
That's
really
a
good
hard
question,
one.
Yeah. All right, I'd have to say, just right off the bat, So Far Away just really just kicks the album off. I think it's such an upbeat, such an exciting song, and I think it's possibly the most fun to play. We basically start every show with it, and it just really gets us moving, and I think the crowd likes it too usually.
I'm gonna counter you and say Something, the last song on the album. I think it's a really good closer, and it's got like a real kicking beat to it. Do you allow cursing? I was gonna say something else, but I want to keep it family friendly. I know.
We're not
Let's keep it
going to
family
censor
friendly.
you guys on the show. So.
I already said it myself. It's too late to go
It's
back.
a kicking beat.
So,
It is a kick and beat.
That's
a kick and
There's
beat.
a lot of kick
Well, that
in
beat
it.
sure
Oh,
is
yeah.
kicking tonight here on Bridgeside Live.
The last.
I think I'm gonna agree and say Something. I think that the way that the album ends is indicative of where we're going, and we wrote all those songs almost as soon as I joined the band. So 3 years ago we wrote a lot of those songs. We've been playing them forever. And
Something we wrote in the studio.
yeah, and Something was a very different approach. I wrote Chris's guitar part. Chris wrote my guitar part. It's all topsy-turvy, but I think that it's my favorite.
and I think we, as a band, we played that song one time, and then we went to the studio and recorded it. So I didn't even know what any of their
I
parts
was-
were really, and I was recording it. And I'm like, I hope it sounds good.
I wrote
And
half the drum line in the studio,
was
and I would
with
turn to Chris and be like,
Jeremiah.
"Is it chorus
While
now?"
he played, I'd be like,
I'd be like, 3 more verse. Wait, chorus?
but like all silent because we were literally recording while we did this. My favorite is got to be Endurance. It means a lot to me. I write all the lyrics on the record, and that song is, I think it kind of is just the most illicit and the most like say what I mean and mean what I say and just straight to the point. Those last 4 songs on the record are all really meaningful to me, but Endurance I think is my favorite.
Very good. Where did you get the name 32 Pints? What's the
Don't
story?
ask about the damn name.
That's literally my favorite question I ask every band because it's very interesting.
Do you want to know what it was?
That's why I asked. Yeah.
Oh no! Do you want to know what the name was
Oh.
before it was 32 Pints?
I would-
No.
Moving on.
All right, all right.
Go ahead, you take this one.
So, Chris, our first week, we were second in command to the Dalai Lama. That was Chris's idea. And then
that name was never official.
that's
I'd like to
enough.
point out for the record.
so then I just blabbered out like 5 words, and I was like, 32 pints of apple juice and a watermelon. And Chris was like, 32 pints of apple juice. So that was like a really ad hoc kind of name. And 32 pints of apple juice lasted for like, what,
Ad hoc.
4 years?
Really? Hitting me in a sore spot, ad hoc?
Ad hoc, major?
Then it was shortened to 32.
And then,
Yeah,
the
so
label kind of was like...
What about apple
the-
juice?
So
Well, there was
maybe in a
already an
couple
apple
years?
juice band.
the issue is
You guys are the Pints on iTunes too.
Oh,
right?
we
We'll
go
get to
by a
that.
lot of names.
So we're getting there.
A lot
Sorry.
happens.
So
a lot happens in 10 years. all right?
Exactly.
You know.
So 32 Pints of Apple Juice was a name that we kept because we sucked, and my brother, who was like the be-all and end-all of my life and subsequently the band's life, he was like, listen, guys, we were like, oh, I think we'll change the name. And he's like, listen, guys, the name is the best thing you got going for you right now. And we were like, oh, my God, we'll do it. We'll keep it. And then we started playing shows like 4 years later in like 2011 or 3 years later. And all these hardcore dudes on Long Island were like, 32 pints of apple juice, that's badass. And we were like 12, so we were like, oh, I guess that's great, let's do that. And yeah, so we kept
In our
it.
homeschool group.
And then we got signed to a little small, tiny label, but wonderful label with great people called Providence Music Group in 2000.
Called Minute Maid? No? Oh, okay.
Almost.
Not from Concentrate?
Oh man, he's the me of
I
this. isn't he?
apologize.
Called Providence Music Group. They're awesome. Check them out. They're wonderful people. And they were like, guys, you have a beard now. It's just not cute and it's not marketable. Just the 32 pints. And then on like contractually, we're 32 pints or the pints. Like when it comes to the contract world of things. And currently on iTunes, we're the Pints, aka 32 Pints, because the New York State patent law is not so happy with us at the moment because of some of our logos and stuff. So we're sharing. We get 2 for the price of 1 right now.
Okay. All right. Nothing wrong with variety.
So we're a
I guess.
tri-name band.
Or just apple juice for short.
Bill, how's that stream going? We got time for like 1 or 2 more questions.
Yeah. This is a great set of questions that are going on over here. Miss Debbie Santoriella Gargano. She
Thanks,
sounds like she
Mom.
knows a little bit about you guys. Where'd you guys play your first show?
The Crazy Donkey. The Crazy Donkey in Farmingdale. It was September 26th, 2011, and we sold 85 tickets.
Very nice.
Not
Very
bad.
nice.
Yeah, not
That's
bad
crazy.
for 15-year-olds,
Yeah.
14-year-olds.
We played there like the weekend after Red Jumpsuit Apparatus. Remember? We
Yes.
were like freaking out.
And I
We're like,
lied.
We're a real band.
It was 2010.
We're a real band.
It wasn't 2011. It was September 26th, 2010.
So how old are you guys actually?
You don't have to answer that.
I want to know. We're talking about
47.
10 years. And it's my Q&A, Bill. You just say the Joe.
Guess how old he is. This one. How old does he look?
Well, guess who's the oldest? You can do that also.
Well, you guys know each other for a long time, huh? 22?
21. Good guess.
All right.
21, 22, 23.
Hey.
What?
I'm in my early 30s, okay?
21, 22, 23, and 26.
He's the old man.
Oh,
Daddy.
man. Unbelievable. Generally, except for last week, actually, we're a bunch of 30-something, late 20 in the crew, 28 to 35, I guess. Everyone's younger than us, every band, every week, like mostly, because you're pursuing it. You still have kind of the time and the wherewithal to do it. Not saying we don't have bands that are older, but we definitely feel old every week. That's all we're trying to say. So thanks for coming and help us feel old. Bill, one more question for the stream.
This will I think lead right into the outro over here. Ms. Gabrielle Jerskis?
Hey, Gabby.
Hey.
Is there another tour in the works? What's next?
There are many tours. Chris is Mr. Tour, so I'll let him take it
All
away.
right. So, yes. We are definitely going to play. Let me just give you the show rundown. So this Friday, I am playing acoustic. I'm going to play some pint stuff at a bar called George Martin 1989 in Syosset. You should come to that. It's wonderful. There's no cover. It's going to be great. Then in June, we're playing our summer bash, our annual summer bash on June 23rd. You'll have more information coming for that pretty soon. In August, we're going to go on tour. We're not sure the dates, and we can't announce them yet because we're not allowed to. And then in January, there is there is a solid chance of us going on tour, and then we are 100% going on a really, really big tour next July. That stay tuned. Don't be flat. Don't be sharp. Just be natural.
Stay tuned for 32 Pints, a.k.a. The Pints, a.k.a. Apple Juice, a.k.a. 32 Pints and the Apple Juice.
Hey, you got him on,
And then something the Dalai Lama.
Yes.
You can forget that one, though. You can forget
Guys,
that
thank
one.
you for coming on the show. It's been an awesome
Thank
time.
you.
Thanks for
Drink
having
up,
us.
everybody. Thanks for 32 Pints for being on the show. If you liked
Thank
what you
you.
saw, we do this every Tuesday night. Go Bridgeside.com. We're also on Facebook. Please subscribe to us. It really helps us out a lot, and we would really appreciate it. Next week, we have a great show. Next week, we have Corey Singer's coming to the studio next week. It's May 23rd, and we're really excited to have Corey here. It's going to be a great show. You don't want to miss it. And stay tuned. We've got a lot going on. Go Bridgeside. Bye. Go Bridgeside.